Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hey, there's the energy that I like to see. All right. Think we're just about ready to get started. We're on with the live stream. It's all looking good. All right. Hello and welcome back if you're here for the second time, or welcome for the first time to BCH BLISS 2025, the second annual edition. Most of you probably already know me, but if you don't, I'm Jeremy. I'm the host of the Bitcoin Cash podcast, and I will be emceeing for you today. I'm so thrilled that we're back here. Obviously, it came off really well last year, and at the time we didn't know if we'd do it again, but there was so much interest and excitement. We're doing it a second time. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces, which is great. We've earned your trust to come back, and a few new ones as well too. So things are growing year on year. That's great to see. We've been iterating a little bit on the format as well. We've gone from 2 days to 3. And this morning I learnt a new phrase from the Slovenian audio tech that they use here in Slovenia. So we considered doing 3 days, and then we considered doing 4 days, but that would be like bringing a tree to a forest. So we're just keeping it to 3 this time around. I got a few little announcements to run through before we get started. We are going to be running a Bitcoin Cash raffle. As you all know, you got some tickets. When you checked in, you're probably wondering what the prizes are. We've got a variety of things. We've got a $500 cash stamp. We've got 2 of the BCH Bull magazines that is being sold by BCH Bull. We have a poker set. We have custom decks of Jessica and Velma playing cards. We have some Velma CDs from Big V. We have potentially any other BCH merch that I somehow acquire, or throughout the day I might just throw it in the pot. And we also have a custom episode of the BCH podcast. So if you win that, you can talk to me and figure out you can come on yourself, or if you want to suggest a guest or a topic, we'll figure something out. You already have some tickets, but if you want to get more tickets, they will be available at €2 a piece from Barbara up the back there. Barbara, can you stand up for a minute? So €2 in BCH if you want to get extra odds to win there. Today is obviously day 1, but on day 3 we will be having the BCH bank run as on the 1st and 15th of every month. So just a reminder, if you need to prep any deposits to fiat exchanges, we're thinking, maybe we can even do it coordinated here live, or if not, obviously during the day, everyone withdrawing as we've been doing. People have the wristbands, so just a reminder that if people have the green wristband, they're okay being in photos and on film and stuff like that, but if anybody has the red ones, please just respect their privacy. Don't be taking photos of them unless you've specifically and directly asked them about it. It's very important, obviously, for some people for a whole variety of reasons, and we did a really good job last year of respecting that, and it lets us have all kinds of attendees that otherwise wouldn't necessarily be able or be comfortable to be here. So please respect that, and if you are taking photos or sharing media after the event as well, you're always welcome to talk to us. We're happy to check through anything and make sure that it's all okay there. We are live streaming as well too, so if you're watching online, welcome. I hope you enjoy. There was the sticker packs for the Velmas being handed out, but I know not everybody necessarily picked that up, so if you missed out on a Velma sticker pack, you can talk to Jessica or Ryan to grab that. We've got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. We have this year Mike Komaranski, the Bitcoin Cash podcast, Commercial Kitchen Stop, Rabish Off Ocean, BCH Bull, Mini Satoshi, Molecular Turek, Steve Thurmond, and BLISS 2024. So thank you to all of them for supporting the event. We wouldn't be able to make it happen without them. And without any further ado, we'll be moving on to our first speaker. He's certainly a character in the scene, Elliot. better known as FiendishCrypto, the host of the Fiendish and Friends podcast. He brings plenty of inspirational energy to me and many others, and he is representing Germany. Welcome to the stage, FiendishCrypto. Go.
Thank you, Jeremy. Hey everyone, how's it going? Are you enjoying yourselves? Woo! BCH Bliss. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Great stuff. Good. Then good morning and hello all you cashies, and welcome to BCH Bliss 2025. This is the most important crypto builder conference of the world. It's wonderful to see that so many of you decided to go the extra mile. You were here last year, you went and did that extra, 1%. Take your time out of the schedule and join us this week for Bliss. And many, if not all of you, are as enthusiastic and passionate as I am about decentralized systems and understand the seismic shift in power that decentralized sound money promises in securing our personal freedom and ensuring future generations experience liberty, self-sovereignty, privacy, and financial freedom. And that is the underlying reason that many of us have joined this week at Bliss. Hey, there we go. And what a perfect place. What a perfect place to host the Bitcoin Cash conference. Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital city. It was recently named the most crypto-friendly city in the world due to its thriving digital asset ecosystem and widespread adoption of cryptocurrency payments. Held at 4 Points Hotel by Sheraton, our rooms are paid for in BCH, and we'll be ordering our drinks later today at the bar using non-custodial and on-chain BCH payments. It was not chosen by accident for this extraordinary cryptocurrency builders experience. And this week, you'll be able to experience all of this firsthand. At least, that was what I was planning on saying. Before the news broke earlier on in the week that Go Crypto's LEPOS is pulling out of the crypto payments market in Slovenia due to KYC and government compliancy issues. Ladies and gentlemen, we stand at a crossroads. Centralized powers continue to tighten their grip. Governments collude on a global scale to strip away all privacy from their citizens. The state relentlessly grows at the expense of freedom and liberty of the individual. It is now clearer than ever that we can vote away the face of government, but you can't vote away the machinery that lays behind it. That machine endures. But we're not here to complain, right? We're here to build solutions. We're here to build systems that defend and empower the individual. And decentralized cash, BCH, is our weapon. It's not just tech, it's a system of revolution. A system that negates and relegates the centralized machinery of old. A system that says no to control and yes to freedom. A system that offers this to every single individual in the world. From the poorest to the richest, from a stick of gum to purchasing a house, Bitcoin Cash works for everyone at any price, and it empowers anyone to control their wealth, protect their future, and break free from the chains of centralized control. Bitcoin Cash is the solution to one of the most pernicious and surreptitious assaults against our liberty and freedom and sovereignty. The importance of decentralized money can never be overstated. It is one of the most important technological revolutions of not just our time, but of all time. We're not just building a currency here. We're building a new world, a decentralized world. We're building a free world. This is our moment to seize. And this is our time to make history. And that's why we're here. Bitcoin unleashed a technical marvel. And Bitcoin Cash took the mantle and improved on that protocol in every conceivable way. It made it a more It made it a more usable, a more scalable, and a more future-proof form of sound money. Bitcoin Cash is the closest we've ever gotten to perfect money. As discussing, there's just one small, tiny challenge left for us to overcome. We gotta pump those user numbers up. Bitcoin Cash has never had as many builders, developers, and apps leveraging its power as it does today. We can hedge and leverage against a variety of assets with BCH Bull, with over $200 million in total volume. We can buy and sell and trade tokens on the decentralized exchange Cauldron DEX, which is fantastic. Trade NFTs on tapswap.cash or degen on token Pumponomics on bchpump.cash. We have fundraiser tools such as Flipstarter and now the improved fundme.cash. We can choose from an ever-growing treasure trove of BCH wallets, which offer P2P exchange and marketplaces maps for merchants, such as with Paytaka. We can game to earn cash tokens, such as on Zapit, or Cash Fusion for unparalleled privacy in Electron Cash. And this is all alongside the standard lightning-fast on-chain BCH payments that all wallets offer, such as Selene. There has simply never been a better time for a Bitcoin Cash user. This is an incredible ecosystem. It's growing daily, and there is much that we can all be proud of in this development over the last few years. And there is still so much more to do, so much more to build. And with VLMA, or Velma, there are ever more possibilities for developers, and with it, so much real-world usage that can be tapped into and expanded upon. This is the primary driver behind BCH Bliss, and why the most important people are sat here right now in this very room. You are the key to success. Builders, you are the solution to the only real challenge that separates Bitcoin Cash from world domination, global usage, and mass adoption. The power and utility of money is exponentially linked to the size of the network. And the size of the network can be measured by the number of unique users and the throughput that those users create economically. The size of the network is critical for the success of sound money. And that's where you guys come in, and why your role as builders is set to change the world forever. Build products that excite. Build products with utility. Build products that impact the lives of its users in such a profound way that they feel compelled to sing from the rooftops, to champion it, and to encourage others to join them in that app or product's usage. In the Bitcoin Cash community, there are endless good and a swath of great ideas, and this coming from the many people within it. The challenge facing us today is not one of a lack of ideas. It is rather one of execution. More ideas need to be brought into reality. Not all ideas will be winners. The vast majority of your ideas won't be. It took Jason Dyson 5,127 failures to create the single success required to produce the world's first bagless vacuum cleaner. The rest of Dyson is history, and I hope that many of you share in that type of success going forward. Turn your ideas into reality. Fail often, fail hard, learn, iterate, improve, and most importantly, persevere. The power of Bliss is not just about inspiring and educating, although we're going to learn some pretty fantastic stuff over the course of the day. I'm especially looking forward to the next presentation after me. The real value is on the people you meet along the way. BCH's largest builder today by transaction volume is General Protocols. Their main app, BCH Bull, which leverages all of the power of decentralized money to offer a product that serves genuine value, over $250,000 per day, to the many users who rely on the platform to secure their financial wealth. Does anyone know where this group, most important group, met? Yeah, it was something kind of like this, a meetup of BCH proponents. And that's where amazing things begin. And this is the rationale behind Bliss. To get all of you wonderful builders, tinkerers, enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and BCH fans under one roof. To facilitate the powers of networking that are exponentially more powerful in person than what can be achieved through digital means only. To foster a spirit of collaboration so that great ideas can leave the imagination and enter reality, where they either stand on their own 2 feet and succeed, or more than likely, fail and end up as like one of Dyson's 5,000 prototypes, a critical stepping stone towards your real and genuine success. It's important to remember this. No one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Everyone here has something to offer, and mass usage and adoption of BCH is dependent on exactly that. Bliss is a forum where people with differing skill sets can meet, they can form alliances, establish businesses to bring their ideas into creation and create great products and services that excite the user. Bliss is something far greater than just a series of speakers and panels and passive listening. It is a forum to connect, to be someone, to do something important. I invite everyone attending to share your ideas with others in the breaks, at breakfast, and especially at the bar in the evenings. Listen with open ears and minds to other people's ideas and projects, and seek out the skills in others to complement your own. Does the project discussed pique your interest? Do you recognize an area where you think, hey, I can assist with this? Openly share your ideas and discover whether there are opportunities for collaboration with the people you meet. Are you unsure of where you're able to assist? Talk openly about where your skills are, or where you think your strengths are. Even if not today, ensure that you are at the forefront of somebody else's mind when in weeks or in months, opportunity arises. And when seizing these opportunities, please keep these following 5 points in mind. Breaking into the mainstream needs simplicity that invites adoption. Bitcoin Cash is fast, it's scalable, it's low cost. Qualities that make it a true peer-to-peer electronic cash system. But the world doesn't care about technological marvel if it's a challenge to use. We need wallets so intuitive you can send your grandma some sats without her needing a tutorial. We need merchant tools so seamless that businesses adopt them without a second thought. Builders, your mission is to strip away complexity. Create apps, interfaces, and experiences that make them and the Bitcoin Cash network feel like second nature to everyone. A joy to use, from novices all the way up to seasoned cypherpunks. We need infrastructure that scales with ambition. Bitcoin Cash can handle thousands of transactions per second. But mainstream adoption means millions of users and billions of transactions and unrelenting demand. Developers, we need you to continue to fortify the network with robust nodes, optimized protocols, and create tools that ensure that Bitcoin Cash remains reliable under any load. Think global. Think massive. Think unstoppable. Every line of code that you write is a brick in our foundation of this financial revolution. We need ecosystems that inspire adoption. Bitcoin Cash isn't just a currency. It's a platform for innovation. We need decentralized applications, smart contracts, and token economies that showcase its power. Build marketplaces where BCH is the native token, native coin. Create payment services that rival PayPal and Visa. Establish ticket systems that offer real advantages over anything that Ticketmaster can create. Develop tools for remittances, micropayments, and charities that prove Bitcoin Cash can solve real-world problems. Show the world that Bitcoin Cash isn't just a store of value and means of exchange. It's a tool for transforming lives. We need community and advocacy. Technology alone won't win hearts and minds. We need builders who are also storytellers. Share your projects, educate businesses, inspire others to join in on this movement. Host meetups, create tutorials, amplify the message that Bitcoin Cash is money for the people, all the people, everywhere in the world. Free from banks, borders, and bureaucrats. Every merchant you onboard, every user you teach is a step towards mainstream adoption. And finally, we need continued resilience and vision. The road to mainstream success continues to be fraught with challenges. Regulatory hurdles, like we're seeing with the crypto payments in Slovenia, market volatility, and skeptics that doubt and belittle us. But builders, you are the architects of our future. Stay focused, stay strong. And I say we because our combined efforts are what's required for this revolution's success. And so in this spirit, please collaborate fiercely, iterate relentlessly, and remember why we're here: to create a world where anyone, anywhere can participate in the global economy without permission. Bitcoin Cash isn't just a cryptocurrency, it's a promise of empowerment, a promise of financial inclusion, a promise of freedom. But promises are only as good as the people who keep them. So builders, developers, innovators, and anyone that champions freedom, roll up your sleeves, build with purpose, develop with passion. The world is watching, and the time is now. Let's make Bitcoin Cash not just a success, but a revolution that changes the world forever. You and your efforts are the key for BCH breaking into the mainstream. Thank you very much. Have a great Bliss, everyone.
All right, thank you, Fiendish. Do we have any questions, briefly? Anyone in the audience want to chime in? I have a question, which is, I really liked what you were saying. Oh, he's running off now. Oh, I need to drink water. I have a question, which is, I really liked where you said you want to get that like hook into people's minds so that maybe in a few weeks or a few months, somebody gets inspired and they think back to that connection that you had, you know, at Bliss. And we've actually seen a lot of that from last year's conference. There was all kinds of collaborations and projects that came out of that. So I was wondering if you could just elaborate on that a little bit more. What are ways that people can most effectively, you know, have themselves top of mind, and then perhaps you know, use that to not even just at Bliss, but in general when you're telling people about Bitcoin Cash, and they're often going to think, oh, that one guy onboarded me and now I need to follow him up. How do you make that as reliable as possible?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say it's kind of simple. Be present. So I know that there's quite a few people here, typical of developers, that maybe are slightly more introverted. And you've made it clear that they were kind of nervous coming to Bliss last year because of so many people being there. But nevertheless, what happened was that those people, I guess, helped by the fact that we're all here, we're of the same similar mind and spirit, and it's a very friendly community. They made themselves present, and they were open for communication and making sure, especially in the evenings or in the side breaks, talk with people. Don't just go back to your hotel room. Have a beer, have a wine, have a sparkling water, and just talk with them and be open, because people don't remember exactly what you said, and this is really true. They remember how you made them feel. And if you're there and you're present and you're sharing a drink and sharing a laugh and sharing some good conversations about how we're going to change the world, they'll think about you because of that. So that's my biggest takeaway. So, there's a lot of people joining BLISS this year. There's certainly more people than I remember from last year. And what I'm hoping is that just like last year, I'll see the majority of you later on tonight at the bar at the hotel.
Yeah, Fiendish loves the bar. I think you guys are starting to get the theme here.
That's the real reason behind BLISS.
The real reason to be here. Yeah, do we have another question, possibly? No? All right, we'll put your hands together for Fiendish.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Yes, very inspiring. I will also be at the bar later tonight, so everyone, I'm looking forward to having a beer. I had to turn one down yesterday because I thought if I have one, it'll turn into 4 or 5, and before you know it, I wouldn't be here this morning. So